Howdy, folks. Got a little bit of a review today. A co-worker of mine was given a Bowie knife from his father-in-law, and he was talking about it. I said, "Oh, can I see it and check it out?" And he said, "Sure." And I asked him if I could do a review on it. He said, "Sure, go right ahead." He said he'd like it sharpened, and there's a few blemishes to be removed from it, some rust and stuff like that. But it's a 6.5-inch blade. It's the a Puma 6396 original Pumaster Bowie. That there. It's got a born-on date on the handle, which is made of nickel and silver, I do believe. That's what I read. But that born-on date right there, when you look on their website, said this was made in the last quarter of 1969. It's got, I think the blade is a 440 stainless. It's got a mirror polish. A lot of the brand new, they have a satin polish. This is, I do believe, a mirror polish. Brand new, they're 200, 250, something like that, 259. But as I looked this one up, since this was made in the last quarter of 1969, the third quarter of 69, this was worth about $300, $325. It's in really good shape. It's got sandbar, however you pronounce it, antler scales, stag scales. As you can see, it's not the most comfortable knife I've ever held. It's got quite a ridge there, but it seems like they would have made that meat a little better there. The bottom meets really well, nice and smooth in there. The stag handles are, I don't know, it just seems like they could have done a better job. It's got quite the flare there, and this one's fatter than this one seems like. It's not very comfortable in the hand. But it's full tang design. You can see the rust on the tang there. There's a little bit of rust on the blade. There, on the top of this false edge, this wedge here, there's some rust on there I'm going to remove. And probably can't see it. It's lighting and whatnot. But there's a little bit of a blemish there and on the tip, both sides of the tip. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to have to remove that. Maybe polish the guard up just a tad. It's got steel and brass bolsters to hold the scales on. It's got a lanyard hole, brass insert lanyard hole. And we'll show you how that works, well, why the lanyard hole is placed there, not on the end. The sheath is a good leather sheath, quality leather. It has all the lion's head rivets there. Still the original leg strap, leather leg strap. It's got 15 of these lion head, I don't know if you can see them, but brass head rivets. It's got nice perforated lion head Puma design on the sheath. This holding strap is still there, good shape, nothing wrong with it. Still got the brass lion head rivet there and the snap that it goes to. It's got this secondary holder to the belt loop that I'll show you how that works. I've never seen that before. I don't know if just my inexperience, but I haven't seen something like that before. But you take this loop and you feed it through the lanyard hole like so, like that, and then you take the loop back over the handle, pommel part of the handle, and then that's secured in there like so. But all in all, really good shape. I'm pretty impressed with it. We'll get her cleaned up and sharpened up and go from there. We'll get back to you. I'll probably show a little bit of the sharpening and cleaning, and then we'll test the edge. I hate to give it back to him, but it's his knife, so it's a nice one. I've never had a Puma knife before, but they've been in it's made in Solingen, Germany, and they've been making knives there with really good steel for several hundred years. So I'm not sure on how long Puma has been in business, but quite a long time. So there you have it for a little quick knife review, and we'll get after some cleaning and sharpening. So. All right, now for the sharpening. For those of you that don't, I notice a lot of you have the Ken Onion Work Sharp, but this attachment system, which is about 80 bucks, and it comes with a wider belt, 3/4 inch belt instead of a 1/2 inch belt. It just gives you a wider range and more freedom instead of that guide on there. I know you can take the guide off the other one, but that freedom of being able to move your angle how you want and pretty much keep it that way. But we're going to start off with the coarsest belt because this kind of lost its edge through time, just sitting there, and I don't know how much use it's actually got. But here's a guide here that you set that on there, and you can set your angle here. But you put that there so you can set your guide level, but I don't use that guide much. I just go by my own eye. So let's get some sharpening involved. The next belt up from the course, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you want that bevel, that little light to come on the edge, that little burr to form. Once that burr forms and you see it form along the whole line, it's time to do the other side and make sure it does the same thing. And then you change to your belts, and we're going to go from coarse all the way to the least coarse belt we have. Well, we're back. We got her finished up, got all the rust off of her, got all the blemishes off with the wet sanding, and then we took her over to the knife sharpener, the Ken Onion Work Sharp, and got a nice edge on her. And I'm sure he'll be pretty happy with the outcome of it. I ran her, my last stages of sharpening, I run them on a ceramic rod and then a paddle strap, which Eric Hussein turned me on to. I used to use a belt strap, but this paddle strap, these work really well. Thanks, Eric. I use a compound side. You put compound on the suede part, and then they have a smooth part smooth half that is your final stage. And we'll see how sharp she is. Not bad, nice level cut. Not bad at all. The old Eric Hussein push cut. Not bad. Not bad at all. See if she'll shave some hair. I'm not sure if she will or not, but we're going to find out. Yeah. Shave some hair. Got a lot of it to shave, so. Yep, doing a fine job. Sure that'll be sharp enough for him. So the Puma 6396 Puma Bowie. 10 3/4 overall, 6.5 inch clip point Bowie. 6.5 inch blade. But there you go. God, family, friends, and country.